everybody, welcome back to another episode of Real Estate 4-in-1. I am Andrea Gathright with Century 21 Tri-Cities, and I am joined again today with Chad Kurthfield with Prime Lending. Today we're going to kind of cover the FHA loans, the nuts and bolts of it. What exactly is an FHA loan, Chad?
The FHA loan is a government-backed loan, and it is insured by the government, and it is as we progress through the questions and answers that we have here, it's going to go into detail what and who it would benefit.
Okay. We'll jump right into that. Who can or would best benefit from an FHA loan?
FHA loans are designed for really first-time home buyers. They have a low down payment. They are more credit lenient.
Mm-hmm.
They are far more forgiving when it comes to the credit report in general.
Mm-hmm.
They are also allowed higher debt to income or qualifying ratios.
Okay.
For individuals who are seeking to buy a home. It's just really designed around a first-time home buyer.
If you weren't a first-time home buyer, could you still utilize this loan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
It is not just specific to a first-time home buyer. You cannot carry two FHA loans.
Right.
There are certain circumstances of which you can when you move from cities and you're certain distances apart.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is designed to be one loan. You can't buy investment properties, just primary residence.
Okay. It is popular with the FHA loan for it to be paired with that home advantage. Can you explain what exactly that is?
The Washington State Housing Finance Commission has a down payment assistance program, and it is, again, utilized with first-time home buyers. And in essence, what that does is they allow a down payment of up to $10,000 or needs-based, and they might exceed $10,000 or up to 4%, mm-hmm. depending on the qualifications of the client themselves. So it is, again, follows all the guidelines and stipulations of the FHA, and it does allow co-signers. It goes to a minimum credit score of 620,
mm-hmm.
and it is actually the second mortgage is a interest-free loan, which you would pay back at closing when you sold or refinance the property itself. But
okay.
It is a really good way for folks to get into a home with low down.
And a lot of times, utilizing that program, people can get in for essentially under $1,000.
Yes, depending on what incentives or if the seller is contributing to
mm-hmm.
some of the closing costs and prepaids. Yes, that is the case.
Okay. What is property mortgage insurance, or PMI? It's called a couple different things.
Well, private mortgage insurance, or PMI, is put on the they call it upfront mortgage insurance for protection against default. You're financing a higher amount on the FHA loan, and FHA has their guidelines or their formulas to calculate what the mortgage insurance factors are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
The mortgage insurance factor on a FHA loan is consistent throughout. It is going to be uniform, whereas on different loans, it's all credit-based, which if you have lower credit scores, your mortgage insurance can go way up. So
right.
FHA's benefit there is that they have one flat mortgage insurance rate that they run on every single loan.
Okay. Is there anything else? I know we can't get into it all because there's a lot of factors that go into it, but is there anything else that you think is important to add about an FHA loan?
The large part of it is that FHA is a great first-time home buyer program. It does allow, again, credit leniency. It does allow for co-borrowers to assist in getting a first-time home buyer into a
mm-hmm.
home. There are down payment assistance programs that go along with the FHA program. So really, in general, it is a solid program for people
mm-hmm.
who are looking to purchase a first home.
Perfect. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode of Real Estate 4-in-1. We want to thank you for joining us again. Stay tuned to next week when we talk about the conventional loans. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, you can get a hold of me at 509-947-2615, and you can get a hold of Chad at...
On my cell phone at 509-539-8043.
Perfect. We look forward to seeing you all next week when we go over the conventional loans.